Hello, all of you scum-guzzling gutter snipes of the world. My name is Eliza M.F. Fairbanks. Oh, I'm sorry. That nickname belongs to our very special loser of today. Oh, I'm sure you already know who it is. It's Ebony. Miss Ebony M.F. Fairbanks. I bet you thought that you were really clever tucking that into your name, MF, and we already know that it stands for Marmalade Fan. And I'm guessing that you severely underestimated the competition to have made it as far as you did, not pick up a single fucking win, and go home. I will admit that the episode you were sent home in, you looked great. But I'm guessing that you just were seriously ill-prepared for this.
Considering that I spent well over £2,500 on my drag for this season, I would say that I was prepared.
So, Ebony, before we talk about the looks you brought today, I want to look at the past, the recent past, at your Snatch Game character specifically, at Dramon Cooper, and ask why. There's so many different people you could have impersonated. Why this literal who?
I know he's not a big celeb or anything, but at the time he was making the rounds in social media and thought it would be just as good. I wasn't in the bottom that challenge, but obviously it wasn't my best option.
So out of all the celebrities in the world, you chose some literal who. And I know you just said wasn't your strongest option, but you said he was making the rounds on social media, and you were cast for the Drag Race in 2022, and that's when it was filmed, and it released in 2023, and there was a little bit of spillover into 24. So I just checked, and he hasn't been relevant. That meme circulating with him in it went viral in 2019. So, counting as of 2023, that's almost 5 years, 4 years at least. Honey, that's not even new. I think, honestly, you should have been maybe, I don't know. I see you as kind of a Aunt B type of character, or maybe Sally Field from that one movie with Tom Selleck. You know the one?
No, I honestly can't say that I do.
Well, whatever. Let's just take a deep dive into that Armani handbag you brought. And look at those dresses that you brought. Well, actually, hardly any of them are dresses. I think one of them is. And look into the bag. Ebony, what's in the bag? Okay, out of these three looks, I only absolutely, totally, completely hate one. Can you, Ebony Fairbanks, guess which of these three looks I absolutely fucking hate?
I'm going to guess my third look.
The third look? Gods no, girl. I love that look. The late night party girl, I would rock that during the daytime. No! Honey, I'm talking about the middle look. The Think Pink look, or the Pretty in Pink, whatever, that is not fucking pink. If anything, that look is magenta or maroon or something, but it is absolutely not pink. In fact, I'm looking on my little tablet I have here. You can't see it, but I have it. I have that Elon Musk eye implant, so I don't have to physically hold a tablet. It just connects right in front of my eye so I can see it. It's a future thing. You wouldn't get it. And the only thing pink besides your lipstick was the earrings, the shoes, and the bracelet. Now, you're probably going to say, oh, but part of the dress is pink. Okay, the big glaring magenta maroon part of it distracts from that, and I think it was a bad choice. What do you think, Ebony?
I agree, it's not my best look. I disagree with you on the pinkness of it, though. There definitely is pink. The maroon does distract from it, though.
See, this is what it looks like to have a rational, reasonable discussion between two fucking adults. That is amazing, Ebony Fairbanks. Oh my god. Now, for the maroon part, it wouldn't have been a problem if, like, the belt, the sash, was maroon. That would be fine. Because then the rest of the dress would be pink. And then people wouldn't be going, oh my god, blah, blah. I think if it was a lighter color, like maybe white or even black, people wouldn't have a problem with it because black and white go well with pink. And they go well with all three of themselves. But maroon on pink, it makes it look very distorting. Now, your entrance look, I love this look. I've seen this dress reused many, many times throughout this show, this series. Lots of queens have bought this dress in many different colors and sizes, and they do it for a reason because it's fucking amazing. And that little opening line you said about Santa's left a present under the tree, come and wrap me or something. Oh my god, Ebony, that was just clever. I love it. I love it. Okay, before I get too distracted, let's move on to the last look here, your late night party girl look, which looks more like stripper or lingerie lady couture or lingerie late night lingerie girl. Now, I'm not bashing you. It probably sounds like I'm reading you, and I'm not, because honey, I would wear that look. In fact, I'm wearing something very similar right now. I don't know why though, because my husband left me and took our kids, but still, I like that look. And I think that I think you and Argyle had an interesting idea, even if you kind of stole it from Juicy. But the thing is that you need to show what you got on that runway, not during the lip sync. You need to have something different, ulterior planned for the lip sync as a backup just in case. But your main showcase, which was the old lady dress and the sleep cap, you know, because Argyle, I think she had a wig, grandma wig, glasses, and a house coat. Because you're like, oh, we're both two old maids, that was your comedy bit. And that's what you wore for the runway. But it's not, like, really the challenge. And so the judges really, you know, rip you to pieces about that. You and Argyle, like, you weren't terrible, but you weren't that funny. But I think if your runway actually met that criteria, you probably could have avoided being the bottom.
I mean, the judges are a lot more fickle once you've stood before them in person. And I think coming from someone who actually does drag for a living, Argyle and I had a good plan, but it fell to piss once it was time to show it off.
Oh, honey, I know how those judges are. If you recall, on the very first episode, I was on the judging panel, and then I had a fucking lip sync. Yeah, in fact, as far as knowing drag as a professional, I consider myself a professional. You know why? Because I sent 2 fucking queens home in this competition, and I wasn't even a competitor. So I think if I were to compete next season, hypothetically, I would have a very good shot at winning, and I would make a lot smarter decisions than you, Miss Fairbanks. And there's no follow-up comment necessary, because I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. So, join us next week as I moderate a heated debate between J.K. Rowling and Piers Morgan over the pronunciation of .gif. Is it GIF or GIF? The world may never know.
Cheeky bitch.